Law of attraction doesn't work, right? And here's why. If you've been trying to manifest, you've been doing visualization, you've been writing your goals, you've been setting your targets, writing out your perfect day, perfect week, dreaming about your dream husband, envisioning him in details, dream girlfriend, dream dating life, dream social life, dream career, right? You've been manifesting, writing it out, using vision boards. You watch The Secret, been doing all sorts of meditations about that, and you still haven't quite got exactly where you want to be, right? What I see most people are experiencing is that it doesn't work at all, or it works to some degree, but not really exactly how we want it always. That is because we're missing one key component. We're missing a key ingredient that is the fuel for the manifestation, right? That is actually helping it to manifest in this physical reality. You see, when you're doing visualization, when you're doing goal setting, when you're writing out things, when you're doing your vision boards, that is like creating a plan, a blueprint for a building, right? If you've ever seen a plan for a building, it's like this, pencil, pencil or a pen or a computer drawing, which is black lines or just, same color lines, maybe a couple different colors just to highlight the differences, the different services in the building and all that stuff, right? But it's kind of hollow. It's like a wire frame, right? You can see it, you can kind of picture what it's going to be, but still it's not the same thing as looking at the real building. But blueprint can help you understand what's inside of the building. But you still need the building blocks, the real physical substance to be brought for the building to exist. The same way is for your manifestation to actually be created in this world, in this physical reality. It needs fuel. It needs fuel, it needs energy, it needs some sort of substance that's going to manifest it, that's going to create it. And you're wondering, okay, fine, yeah, what is that? So let's dive into detail. To explain you simply, what are the building blocks of life? You don't really need to understand the specific details because a lot of people keep arguing whether it's the quark or the subatomic particles or it's the energy or it's divine love or it's just love or it's God's energy or it's universe or it's this or that. I found the most useful model for manifestation, for visualizing your life and then actually have it happen, have it manifest. I found that the best fuel for it, or the best model to describe what is the fuel for it, is the Indian, let's put it broader, Indian spirituality explanation, and that is karma. And you're thinking, well, isn't karma like the law of cause and effect? That is one way to look at karma, but karma isn't really a law per se. Karma is this life substance, right? The way our consciousness manifests experience is by having a certain amount of karma attached to your being, to your consciousness, to your soul, and then a certain amount of karma manifests itself now in the present, and that is what constitutes this reality. And you then acquiring different karma, how we humans split it is good and bad, right? It's not really good or bad, it's just what it is. But in our experience, some things are pleasant and desired, some things unpleasant and undesired. Well, you get the desired things by acquiring good karma, and you get undesired things by acquiring bad karma. And more karma you have, more incarnations you're going to be having again, 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 and again. Now, you might not believe this, you might think this is woo, you might think this is BS. Well, don't worry about all that. The only thing you need to understand is this. You want things that are pleasant and desired happen in your life. So, simply said, you need to acquire more good karma, more blessings, more, you need to kind of pump up the fuel, the tank with the good the good fuel tank, the good karma tank. You need to fill that one up. When that one drains, whatever you're going to visualize, whatever you're going to try to manifest with your imagination, is just not going to come to fruition. This is why in some of Buddhist things they say, don't enjoy life too much, because you will just get all the blessings. You will use up all the blessings that are there for you, and actually work on the blessings tank as well. Otherwise, you're just going to enjoy everything that you can, and then life is just going to become unpleasant. You notice those people who are very rich and very wealthy and very successful, but they don't enjoy life. That's because they run out of blessings. And quite often you will find them doing philanthropy, helping other people. So they actually pump up their tank of good karma, so good things can start happening to them. They can start enjoying life again. That can be observed in modern world. Look at celebrities, look at rich people. They're all doing some sort of good thing. So the simplest way for you to get that fuel is to start doing good things. Start helping people to manifest their goals and their dreams, right? That's the easiest thing. You get that good karma that will help you to get the things that are pleasant and desirable by helping other people experience things that are pleasant and desirable. That can be something as simple as giving people money, giving people food, feeding people, feeding homeless, feeding starving, or buying someone a meal, giving people gifts, doing things for people, teaching people something, running free classes, free workshops, anything of that. Also, it doesn't always have to be free, but there has to be that generous element in it. So it's doing some sort of generous activity. Feeding, helping, giving money, teaching skills that will help people to survive, teaching skills like meditation or yoga, teaching work skills, software engineering, mathematics, anything else, right? And again, it doesn't have to take up all of your day, but it has to be something that you start bringing in more. And that is really the most simple definition of karmic management. This is what most people are missing, because they're so selfish about my goals and my dreams and my visions and me. Well, the universe says that if you only think about you will live in isolation, and quite often that's going to be very, very, very unhappy life. Even if you look at money, money is actually a social construct, right? Money does not exist without society. What's a pack of money used for if you're all alone on the planet? Nothing. It's just paper, or it's just numbers on a computer. Computers are useless without other people, right? Network is being connected to other computers, right? People play video games. They like solo player games, but a lot of people enjoy multiplayer games because it has to be other players. There's a degree in which we engage with society, and we choose, engage more, engage less, become very good friends, become partners, marry, or just, wave and say hello, or not say anything, just walk by, just buy, you just buy a t-shirt, buy a watermelon, buy a bottle of water, order a taxi, use a plane, right? These are all social things. So you becoming very involved in society and social life in a way that's fruitful for those people will help you to acquire more and more of that good karma, and help you manifest those dreams. That is really the simplest thing. And if you're not sure where to start, this is the easiest way for you to go. What is it that you want? What is it that you really, really, really want? Help other people to get there, and it will happen for you. Because quite likely, even if you don't believe in spirituality, at least some of them will be so grateful for what you've done for them that it will help you to get that same thing. And if it's exactly the same thing, then it'll be a lot easier for them to help you, because they know exactly what you want, because they just got it themselves, right? But even if it's not exactly the same, but somebody has a dream and you help them to get it, your dreams are more likely to come true by the virtue of the same kind of motion. I'm not going to keep that video any longer, because the answer is very simple, and it's just about implementation. So have a great life, great day, and go acquire some good karma.